Once again, we're here at Cottonwood Lakes Trailhead for our third attempt at summiting Mount Langley. We've done it twice before, both times unsuccessful. The first time, one member of our group got altitude sickness, so we had to turn around. The second time, we were smoked out by wildfires, so we had to leave. It is the middle of October, about 3:30 in the morning, and we're hoping this time will be successful. It's been about half a mile since the start of the trailhead, and we started around 10,000 feet. It's been a very easy, flat walk till now. Now we're going to lose some elevation, but for the next few miles, it's going to continue being nice and easy and flat. We're entering into Muir Wilderness. It's about 40-something degrees right now, and we can feel that it's getting colder as we're approaching dawn. There are two routes to the summit. We're taking the New Army Pass because the ascent up the mountain is not as steep. However, it does add an extra mile each way. So I think by the end it'll be close to 22-23 miles. We're about 5¼ miles in. We've climbed 1,000 feet up, and so we're about at 11,000 feet up in elevation. We have a first view of Langley, and the sun is about to rise. We started seeing snow about a mile back, but it doesn't seem like there's any snow on the summit, and I hope that's the case. Cottonwood Lake, number 1. Behind me is Cottonwood Lakes number 2, and everything looks pretty colorless and bleak right now, but if you come earlier in the season, in the summer and early fall, this area, the grass is really green, and you'll get some fall colors on the plants and vegetation around here. What a perfect time to be up at this point. Cert Peak is glowing so beautifully in the morning light, and the surface of the lakes are starting to reflect the colors of the trees around it. We've come to the beginning of Long Lake, which is the last lake before the pass. We're close to 7 miles in at the north end of Long Lake. On our previous attempts, we backpacked up to this point, set up tent over there in those clumps of trees, which is right at the base of New Army Pass, and that's about as far as we got, and then we had to turn around and leave. So today, hopefully, we will get past this clump of trees. Behind me is New Army Pass. We'll be climbing about 1,000 feet up. traversing some of the longest switchbacks we've been on. Oh, we're so glad to be up here at the top of New Army Pass. We're about 12,300 feet up. We still have a ways to go, almost over 2 miles left and 1,700 feet left of elevation gain to go to get to the summit. We knew we were gonna go downhill, but didn't expect to lose this much elevation. So that means we're gonna have to climb more than 1,700 feet back up to get to the summit. We get a little relief on this level path. Another 1.5 miles to go and lots of climbing. Look at, they have to be this big up here in order to be visible and be spotted from far away. They need to stand out. I can just make out the top of the next cairn. Right there. We're using the technique that we use in the Himalayas. We're walking about 300 feet up and then taking a short break. And then another 300 feet up and taking another short break. And that's been really helping us. We're pretty tired, but this is our 3rd try and we are determined to get to the top. We have about another 400 feet left to go. We've been just slugging along and slow and steady. 100 feet left to go and I think we can see the tip-top summit right over there. We made it to the summit. 30 more steps. Third time's the charm. We are here on top of Mount Langley. It is 14,026 feet high. It is the southernmost 14er in the United States and roughly about the 44th highest mountain in the United States. The view up here is just incredible. We have such a clear day. Over here we're into Sequoia Kings Canyon. We can see Mount Whitney behind me. Over here we see Alabama Hills and Owens Valley, and looking that way I can see all the way over to Death Valley. It's just gorgeous, the view we have. So glad we made it. It was so beautiful up here on the summit. We spent more time than we thought, but it's time to head down and we have another 11 miles to get to the car. Feel that Langley is harder than Whitney because not only is it longer, but when you get up to this part, you have to do some wayfinding and the terrain is very slippery. You've got this like sandy, rocky scree that's kind of a lot harder to walk on than Whitney. The trail on Whitney is well maintained and packed down pretty much all the way to the top. Once we get down there, from here on out, it's pretty much gradual, nice gradual, soft sand. So we should probably be able to pick up the pace. Trail coming down from the mountain is a lot easier than Whitney's. We have our biggest climb heading out, coming up. And that will get us up to the pass. The lights left the valley, so we think we're going to end the video here with this beautiful scenic background. In total, we think it was about 22 miles, 4,500 feet of elevation gain, and I think we'll get back to the car around 8 o'clock tonight. Third time's the charm. We made it up to Mount Whitney. No, Mount Langley.